Hello everybody, Dan here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé and reality TV right here on the channel. Alright, so let's get into it. Today we have a story for you guys about the family Chantel. So taking a bit of a break from the 90 Day Fiancé coverage that we've been doing lately to focus a little bit on the family Chantel because there is a new season that is dropping in just a couple of days. I believe November 6th. And so, teasers and videos and trailers are starting to get released, and there is some explosive stuff that is going to be happening on this coming season. Now, in a clip that was released by people.com, you have Pedro that is accusing Chantel of stealing basically almost $300,000. And so they have a huge argument going back and forth about it. So what exactly happened with this money? Let's take a look here. This is on people.com, and the family Chantel, Pedro claims that Chantel swiped out $265,000 from their joint bank account. So the family Chantel returns on November 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TLC. So if you guys like the show, don't forget to tune in. Now, Pedro Jimeno has a bone to pick with Chantel Everett. In People's exclusive look at TLC's The Family Chantel, Pedro is visibly angered as he discusses a major shakeup tied to the pair's joint bank account. Chantel stole all the money from the joint bank account, he alleges to the cameras. I went this morning to try to get little things from my apartment, and when they tried to swipe the card said decline. And he continues, I noticed that she swiped out everything, $265,000. Now, if that happened to me, I would be in utter shock, especially knowing if I had $265,000 in my bank account, which I don't, maybe one day we'll get there, but that would be very nice, but I would be shocked. I would have basically a panic attack probably. So I can see where Pedro is coming from here in his reaction. Pedro then says that Chantel eventually turned the money over to the court, but only after she spent $60,000. Now, here's where things get interesting. Chantel has a different story to tell. Basically, what she says, and this is her defense, he was trying to say that I stole the money, but no, I didn't, she claims. I did take the money out of the account, but I was using that money for our divorce and the bills of the house. And then I gave the rest to the registry of the court. So as for reasoning, her reasoning for taking the funds in the first place, she says that she didn't know what he was capable of. So basically her reasoning is that I need to take this money out before Pedro runs off to the Dominican Republic somewhere and hides it. So that really was what she says. Now, Pedro, however, doesn't believe Chantel is paying all that money in legal fees and house expenses, calling it BS, and he then claims that Chantel opened the case with immigration to get him deported, alleging that their marriage was a scam. And he feels Chantel is trying to get revenge against him from that family. You never know, he says. Now, Pedro later tells his family during a FaceTime call that Chantel wants half of everything that's left and that she won't sign off on the divorce papers until that agreement has been reached. His loved one suggests that's unfair since Chantel and her family have been awful to him. She did you dirty, one of Pedro's relatives says in Spanish. Don't give her the money. Don't give her anything. Now, the new season of The Family Chantel offers a glimpse into the dramatic conclusion of Chantel and Pedro's journey together. As the pair make moves towards finalizing their divorce, accusations and past resentments take center stage, making it that much harder for them to reach an agreement. So that's the story right there. There's going to be more drama for sure, but that is the crux of the story. And when I was watching this, and if you guys come across this clip, I actually highly suggest you watch it. Go on people.com and check it out because the video itself is actually quite long, and it really it shows you their body language. It shows you everything that they're saying. It shows, Pedro's conversation with his relatives in the DR. So you really get a better feel for exactly what's going on. And, I'm not exactly sure whose side I was on during this whole thing. I did feel it's a little shady to take out the whole money, and then pretend like she was using it for good. And then, of course, Pedro says that, well, in fact, she actually used that $60,000 not for the court fees like she says, but she actually used it to try to get me deported, to say that basically the whole marriage was a scam. So she used those funds to basically try to remove me from the U.S. and make it impossible for me to ever get citizenship. And so this is quite a messy situation. I didn't really like her taking it all out and then just putting back part of it. I thought that was a little shady, so I was kind of on Pedro's side there. But at the same time, you know, you never know. He could take the whole money, all of it out, and then run off to the Dominican Republic. But there are some parts to the story that don't fully add up to me, but this is going to be a drama-filled season. And so I wanted to bring you guys this update about the family Chantel. What do you guys make of this whole thing? I mean, it's a very messy situation, and I feel like we've all kind of heard the arguments back and forth between these two, but there is more to be said. So what do you guys think about this whole thing? Are you guys liking the show? Whose side are you on? And also, who do you believe here between these two and their different allegations? Do you think that Pedro would be capable of taking out all the money and flying to the Dominican Republic? You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a big thumbs up. And also hit that subscribe button for more Family Chantel, 90 Day Fiancé, and reality TV content right here on the channel. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.